Hi, my name is Derek English, and I'm with Ale Digital. Ale, 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 Ale. Let's go. All right, yeah, Ale stands for let's go. Football reference. Anyway, in today's session, we're going to talk about how you do a simple SEO audit utilizing Screaming Frog. So, before we even begin, I want to first state, if you haven't done it, sign up for Google Search Console, get the account, and definitely make sure you go out there and put your sitemap out here. Um, why? Well, it's because the sitemap is very important for your website. It it helps with your SEO on the sense that it makes it easier for web bots, whether it's Google, Bing, any other search engine user, to crawl your site faster. And um, it's just good to have. If you want your site to be crawled, especially crawl faster, make sure to put it out here. Also, why it's very important as well too, is because it states how many pages the web bots have crawled your site. So for our site, it's stating our whole website has 185. So it's just very helpful to know how many pages are on your site, and just if there's any issues whatsoever, you can now come out to coverage, etc., and just see what's going on. As well, also too, by having a site audit, when you want to look at what's queries that people are searching to find your organization or company, it also tells you all the information right here as well. So do it. Sign up for a Google Search Console and put your sitemap out there. Google Search Console, being webmaster, whatever country you're in, and you're the popular searching in, make sure you do it. All right, now to go to get started with the simple SEO audit. So let's just say for our client right here, we're taking EESI, Environmental and Energy Study Institute, and just say they have over 4,000 pages. So we're not going to do an audit of all 4,000 pages. We want to focus on the areas that matter most to them, and make sure that those pages, landing pages, articles, etc., are optimized, and they're optimizing. They're definitely, hopefully, ranking high and helping the organization reach their goals. So, just for example, we spoke to our client and they're interested in climate change. So what you want to do is go and click on the URL link. So click on copy. So with our client, we want to, as I stated, we want to not just this simple page of climate change. We want to look at all the articles, briefings, publication, anything that's dealing with climate change. We want to have in our SEO audit. So to find all those pages, first, you want to go to include, and enter the main page right here, and then click start to go. So our main focus right here is, as I stated, if this site has over 4,000 pages, it would just, with Screaming Frog, it's on your desktop, it would take a long time to do it. So we want to cut it down short. Just say, if we know climate change, it should be around like 100 pages, like the 100 pages and articles. So we want to find all that. So what you want to do now, after once, you want to click on the climate change, and of course, always the parent website would be there, but the parent URL would be there, but our focus is on climate change. So click on climate change, and then you want to click on outlinks. And these are now all the links that are tied to it. So what you want to do is just export it. And we're going to use it as a CSV file. All right, and then we want to open it. If you have Microsoft Excel, definitely utilize it. But for people who don't have Microsoft Excel, OpenOffice is very good. So for this example, I'm going to be utilizing OpenOffice. And with the CSV file, it's usually comma delimited, but just check all the other ones in case. And the format like, let me just remove it. So right here, if I import it, it will all be in one row, one column. So you want to click on it to make sure it gets the other columns as well. And then click on OK. Putting up a text editor. Yep, it's right here. So just say right now, we're going to column C and we're looking for anything dealing with climate change. But also, like I said, let's, for example, let's take everything with about. So go, yeah, copy this, put that there, and then find everything dealing with climate change. So here's all the articles that's tied to it. Here's the briefings, like etc. So find all what you need, and like I said, you can drill down further further into it as well too. So now, once you add this, what we'll show you. Once you add this, you can now go further. Say, okay, what pages or articles are linked to the briefings publication as well too. So if we go here. So I'm just taking a small subset. So just about and some articles dealing with climate change, and then run again. It's running. Move this. So like I said, if you want to drill down further, you can do it, get more links and constantly add it up to get to whatever number you're doing for the SEO audit. But just for this case, we're just saying we're taking all, was it 23? These 23 records. So now once we're done, we export it. Export it as a CSV. And then here it goes right here. I'm gonna open it up with OpenOffice. And just make sure the format's there. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we already have a template that we're going to utilize. So for this demonstration, we're going to go on the template that my team created. And if you want to utilize our template as well too, you can go to our website. It's out there, or we will also have a link. We'll also have a link on YouTube where you can easily go and download our template as well for free. So we will select all these, copy. Now we go to our template, and this is always the raw data. So I always recommend having raw data and then just paste it. And then also have new columns based off of the topic areas that you're focused on. So for example, we're gonna show about as well as the topic area of climate change. So of course the format was come over as incorrect. So just easily go highlight it, and yeah, just make the appropriate changes to get it back to format. Come on, Google Sheets. Any minute now. So while I was waiting, I might as well just tell a quick joke. So How do rabbits multiply so fast? With a calculator, of course. There he goes. And then unlink this. Cool. So before we even bring it to the different topic areas, you always want to make sure to sort it. So to sort it in to have climate change together, what you need to do for Google Sheets, you click on cell A1. You want to go on view and freeze row 1. And then you can go to data and then sort sheet column A by A to Z. So now, as you can see, it removed, like there were some topics right here, etc. So it removed them all now. It sorted them correctly. So what I want to do now, as I stated, our focus is to put them in the correct topics. So I want to take everything from the parent to about staff, copy that, and so paste it right here and just call this ESI about. And then I also want to take now the other part, dealing with climate change. So like I say, if you have a huge list, could be climate change, if we're now also talking about environmental health and all that, like if you have multiple ones, just create new topic areas around those. So now we want to paste them, and everything fits the format that we created. So our main focus now is to go through the sheet, and I'm only going to do a couple, and find any issues that we have. So the title tag, the length should be always 60. So the title tag, the H1 tags, H2 and 3 tags, it should all be 60 characters or less. And the meta description length, it should be around 100 to 160 characters. Yes, Google does create new formats and changes, but for SEO best practices, this has always been the standards. So right away, if I know the title tag is too long, I just want to highlight it and just make it yellow to bring it to my client's attention, and we can talk about it, how fixing it. So the meta description is 99. I'm going to highlight it as well too, because as I stated, we want it to be in the 100 to 160 range. I'm just going off for standards. If you're fine with 99, that's fine. Can go over here. So as you can see, the H1 tag is missing. So actually, what I like to do, besides just going through and just seeing what the audit gave us, I also like going to the web page and verifying myself. Just a quick verification that this is accurate. So what you do, you'll right click and click on view page source. And my main focus of the audit is just to look at the primary ones, like title tag, meta tags, and the H1 tags. So I'm gonna go find and type in title. So yes, we already know there's a title error. We're happy with that. Type in description. So they are missing meta description. So we need to bring that up. So H1, there's a missing H1 right here. There's missing an H2. You don't need to have an H2 tag. You need to have an H1 for every page. Only one H1 tag. So this is why it's important. If there's multiple H1 tags, it needs to be removed. So we need to make sure we have an H1. H2 doesn't have to be there, but it needs to be on this page. Why? Why? Because we found that there's H3 tags. So a lot of people, a lot of clients we work with, they will have an H1 tag and then they will have an H3 tag. And the reason why behind it is, well, they was like, oh, well, because we want to make sure our the size. We don't want to have it. We don't want to have it a size of 24. We want to have a size of 18. So this is why we're using our H3 tags, because it meets that format. Well, you can also code your H2 tags to also be a size of 18 as well too, and still meet that hierarchy. If you think about it, always look at the royal family. It's Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, and then it goes down the line. It doesn't skip Prince Charles and go directly to his son, like Prince William or Harry, etc. It goes Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, and then goes down the line. So you can't go to Queen Elizabeth to Prince Charles' son. So H1, H3. You need to also have the H2. So easily, as I say, for this, we can make all the H3 tags. If it's relevant, we should have them as a H2 tag, and then H3, et cetera, et cetera. Just think of a hierarchy, a map of just your ancestry, your family, just how it goes down. You can't skip a generation. So then if we go back, so we want to stay right here, just put intention, missing H1 tag. There's only one H1 tag that should be on the page. Just highlight it. So, missing H2 tags. Skips directly to H3 tags. Just highlight that. And then we just want to go through all the other stuff. So the word count is also important as well too. If it's an important page, Google recommends that you should have at least 300 words or more per page if you want it to be on their search results. For product pages, etc., is usually 100 words or more. Google, it's their recommendation. They still may show it or not, but you should focus that as 300 or more. But everything looks good right there. And then just keep turn on links, orders, unique, yep. Response time. Google recommends 3 seconds or less, but this is still close, so I'm not going to tag that. It's fine with me. And then so these are additional columns that my team added as well too. So we also want to make sure that the main keyword is in the title tag. So of course for the parent, it would be EESI or environmental and energy study. So make sure the key is right there. For some of them, it could be like NA, because you really don't, the client may not care about ranking for the about page or the staff page, etc. So it can be NA, or if they want to just say about should be there, but usually for these other pages is not that important. And as I said too, it's very important to make sure that the keywords in the title tag, the meta description, and the H1 tag. For the main page, it doesn't need to be in the well, it should be. It just should be, but it doesn't have to be. It's the parent page. But it should still be in at least the meta description and the title tag. We know there's a title tag, but there's not a meta description, so we will say no. So we'll just bring that to light as well too. Any additional comments, so we're fine there. And then you'll just do the same for, like I said, you just go and do the same for the other ones. So this is also like, it's missing H2 tags. And I would just assume that it's probably having H3 tags. It skips the H3. It does have H1 tag. But it's missing a meta description. So right here, so missing description. So like I said, you can easily just validate this as well. Quick. So, all right, and let's go to our topic area 2 for climate change. And then, like I just said, just do something quick. So turn left, it's under 60. We're fine with that. It's missing meta description. All right, you could just put missing just quickly. Missing the H1 tag. Missing H1 tag. Missing H2 as well. So as I stated, we want to verify this page because it could go. I'm assuming that it's missing H1, H2, but there is a H3 tag on this page. So view page source and just do the title. So its title is there. Climate change is the keyword. We're doing description to find meta. We know that the meta description was missing. The H1 tag was missing. H2 tag was missing. Well, yeah, we have an H3. So yeah. You're missing H2 tags. Lead to H3 tags. Note of that. And we want to go over, like I said, quickly just look over. Response time looks good. The word count, they look good for the main pages. And then, as I said, we want to put the keywords. It's just part of our, so the keyword, this is climate change. Is it in the title tag, meta description, and H1 tag? No, because it's missing them. So we'll make a note right there. And just any additional comments. So, so like I said, you do that for all your pages, articles, etc. And the last thing you should be doing, well, there's two additional things. You should do a keyword research, but we're also, for Screaming Frog, with Screaming Frog, we also want to verify that the images are optimized as well, and they have all descriptions. So to get this information, you would need to go to every single link. So we're quickly just going to do it for one. So let's just take our climate change page. Topics, climate change, here it goes. So now in Screaming Frog, you want to click on image details. And trash. And then you want to export this. Where is a CSV? This. And then open up the file, open Office. Make sure the format is correct. Should. And now what we want to do is copy this details. Actually, you don't, if there's no arrows, you don't need to copy them all. Because if the page is fine, it's fine. But some of them are missing alt tags. So we do want to copy it and go to our image tag. So what I do right here, after I paste it, or to be the format. All right. So unlink, and then just make sure default 11. So yeah, how I usually do it, they're all parent to climate change. So go right there and then just find the ones that are missing. So missing tags. It's there, missing, there, there, there. So yep, these are missing. So just make a note of that. And like I said, go through all. You have to check every single page. So let's just take this. Does it just take about? So about is fine. So yeah, if it's fine, it's fine. So let's take the parent because the parent is missing right here. So save it. Benefits. Link. Seven. Yeah. Missing. Good. Missing. Good. Yep. So I'll just format in a way where oh gosh, I copy the same one. Yes. That's the new one. Since it's more. A lot more. So for all the images, I literally just add them into one section. As you see, this is how my format goes. I just have one link of the main page where it's at and then go down. There will be duplicates, of course, because they're images. So you can have duplicate images that are missing their alt tags on other pages. So if you update one, you'll probably update all the other ones. I'll reload it. Cool. So yeah, it's not coming over, but you guys get the gist of how to do it. So if you have any questions, leave some comments and my team will look at it and we'll answer them. But besides that, this is how we do a simple SEO audit utilizing Screen Frog and have all the beneficial information to definitely help our client to update their web pages, optimize them, and get them to rank higher. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. We're there to answer them. And as I said, this template would be out there as well too, so that you can utilize it as well. Tune in for our next session when we'll go over our next part of it, keyword research, utilizing keyword finder. All right, thank you, and you guys have a great day.